There's truly nothing more decadent and satisfying than a delicious cinnamon bun, saturated with cinnamon and pecans, baked to a golden brown perfection, and kissed with a sticky sweet icing just to top it off. If you planned on making anything else but these today, you might as well sleep in.
We got cinnamon rolls! Cinnamon rolls! Guys, I can't wait to make these right now. How's everybody doing? Glad you're all joining me. Today we're making one of my favorite all-time things to eat in the world, cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls. They're more like buns. You'll see what I'm talking about. We got a ton of ingredients laid out. We got our mise en place, which means everything in its place. It's a French term, which just kind of helps you be a little bit more organized with your cooking. I can't do anything with cooking unless I have all my ingredients set and ready to go, especially when I'm filming a video for you guys. Things are a lot easier if I'm a little bit more organized. I got to worry about lights, camera, you know, all these things that I have going on other than actually the recipe. So I'm just a one-man band here. I don't have a production team like all these other fancy YouTubers. I'm just doing all this myself. So if you think the videos suck, it's just me. So go easy on me. I'm getting better each time. At least I'm trying to. But anyways, guys, we're gonna do some beautiful cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls today. We're gonna coat the inside with a brown sugar pecan paste. We're gonna fold them in thirds, and then we're gonna cut them in a little bit different way than what you're used to. I wanted to do something a little bit different, just show you a little different technique that really just highlights them, makes them look really cool. We got a lot to do, guys, so please join me and let's go. We need to toast off some pecans. I got about 200 grams right here. Then I got another 100 grams right here that we'll just use for a little topping if we want a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and bake these off until they're nice and golden brown and super delicious.
All right, check the recipe in the description below. Once you have all your mise en place, continue to the next step.
Alrighty, guys, let's make our delicious buns. Horse of a mixer right here. This thing is an absolute beast. I haven't even used it yet. 600 grams of really strong bread flour. We'll go ahead and add our eggs and our milk. Slowly just start to mix those together. In with our yeast, along with our sugar, our salt, and then lastly we'll go in with our butter. All right, once we have our ingredients in there, we're gonna go ahead and turn this up to about medium speed. When you guys first get your dough going, you're gonna notice that it's gonna stick a little bit to the side of the bowl. That's okay. You wanna mix this on medium speed for at least 10 to 12 minutes until the dough starts to release from the side of the bowl. So when that happens, we're almost there. It's looking really nice. I just like to take it out and just hand knead it just a few more times, just so you can really get the feel of the dough. Make sure it's good to go. You know it's ready to go when you kind of push it and it bounces back at you. So we're just gonna plop it in a bowl. Go ahead and let this double in size, probably about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit over, give or take, depending on how cold it is or how warm it is in your kitchen. So once this doubles in size, then we'll continue.
Make sure you wrap your dough to prevent it from drying out.
Next, we want to take some pecans that we toasted earlier, and I just like to bash them up, get some aggression out. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and make our filling. We're gonna take our butter. So we'll take our brown sugar, butter, and then a couple tablespoons of cinnamon, and we're just basically gonna cream this together with a paddle attachment till it forms a paste. Real simple. Here we have our paste. Just go ahead and set that off to the side. We'll go ahead and roll out our cinnamon buns in just a minute, and I'll show you how we're gonna utilize this. Next thing we need to do is bang out our icing real quick. This is very simple. It's just powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract, and then just some half and half or milk, just to thin it out to the right consistency that you like. Some people like it thinner, some people like it a little bit thicker. So it's up to you. All right, let's go ahead and add 500 grams of our powdered sugar. Try not to snort it. And then I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this, probably about 2 tablespoons worth of homemade vanilla extract. Like I said, if you haven't seen the video, shame on you. Slowly just want to add our half and half just to get it to the right consistency, just a little bit at a time. You can always add, you can't take away, so always keep that in mind. Kind of at a nice thick icing consistency right now. I'm just gonna add just a little bit more, just to kind of thin it out just a little bit. Delicious! And then we are ready to make our rolls. So we'll plop our dough out. You just need a light dusting of flour. You don't want to do a lot. We already have enough of our flour in the dough here. And then you want to roll it out to a rectangle, probably about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then as I'm rolling it, I'm trying to stretch it to the shape that I want. So keep that in mind. All right, so we got our dough rolled out. Take that brown sugar mix that we have from earlier. You want to do a light layer. You don't want a ton of this because it's just gonna get super messy on you.
All right, next we'll sprinkle our 200 grams of toasted pecans.
All right. So what I like to do is just lightly kind of, not push too hard, but just lightly kind of press the pecans in so they kind of blend in with that brown sugar paste. All right, now for the fold. So we want to fold this in thirds. So we'll just take that and
Fold that guy up to meet the other.
All right, guys, now for the fun part. I just like to cut off the very edges like that. You can still utilize these, so don't throw these out. We'll just go ahead and cut these in about 2-inch strips. Now what we want to do, guys, is just kind of flatten these out just a little bit. We'll make 2 incisions. Right? And then if you guys have ever braided before, that's exactly what we're doing. Just doing a nice braid. Very simple. Make sure it's nice and doesn't have to be super tight, but it's still gonna proof, so. And then those pecans are just gonna be a nice little surprise in there. So then once we get that, we'll just roll this up. Just like that. So we have our super cool braided cinnamon bun. Isn't that cool? I have some greased muffin tins right here. You can use these if you want to cook them off in there. I'm also going to cook a couple off in a little cute buttered casserole dish that I had. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a nice little presentation in there. So we'll try that one out as well. All right, so show you guys this again. You want to kind of just come down here.
And then just kind of start braiding these over.
And be careful not to knock all the pecans out.
Just kind of try to stick them in as much as possible.
And then when I get down here, I just do a little pinch so it stays together.
And then just fold that over just like that. Cool.
All right, guys, so we got our beautiful rolls right here ready to go. I got a few more over here in a casserole dish just to give you guys some other ideas to play around with and have fun. We're gonna go ahead and cover these with plastic wrap, let them proof for another hour. We'll throw a little egg wash on them and then bake them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit until they're nice and golden brown, about 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and put on a nice little egg wash. This is just a little egg and heavy cream. We'll go ahead and bake these at 375 until they're nice and golden brown, until they're GDB. Oh, look at these guys. I just took a few more of those toasted pecans that we held off to the side just to finish off. Thank you all for joining me. The last thing we need to do is taste this bun, man. Oh,
This came out so good.
Oh!
I'm not crying. I'm praying. I'm thanking God for giving me these skills to make this delicious cinnamon roll.
Man, that's fire. Oh, guys, trust me, you have to get out there and make these cinnamon buns. If not, it's a crime and I'm gonna come arrest you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely drop me a comment if you make these and let me know what you thought. These things are flawless, trust me. Guys, thanks again for joining me and I look forward to seeing you next week.